So let's begin. First question, of course, you should ask when looking at a sentence is what is the subject? Andrew, subject.
The yellow and green dog.
Simple.
The dog.
Dog. Correct. Dog is my simple subject. Harshita, simple predicate. Lapped. Right. Lapped. So simple predicate, the verb that the subject is doing, in this case, lapped. Everything else builds upon this. Let's see. Julia, work with something else that we've got going on here. Anything you'd like.
Well, the yellow and green took off the dog, which should be compound because of the
That's correct. So the yellow and green are all adjectives that modify dog, but we have 4 words. So you're talking about and, bridging these two, but what do we do with the?
The just hangs off.
Just hangs off, correct. So let's take this. Let's take, oops, wrong one. Let's take the, turn it a little bit. Good. Now, what do you think about yellow and green?
I'm not sure how you would structure it.
Okay.
Because it's hanging off. I don't know.
What are you thinking? Give it a guess. What would make sense?
Something with a dotted line.
Something with a dotted line. Why?
Because usually when you have something that connects, you have a dotted line and then the word written on.
Very good. The conjunction and indicates some sort of dotted line. We have 2 adjectives. So let's start with the first adjective. What do you think should happen with yellow?
It should fall, hang off.
Just like the, right? Okay, so yellow is an adjective in the same way that the is an adjective, and it should fall off dog just as the falls off dog. Now, green. Does green seem subordinate to yellow, or does it seem equal to yellow? Equal to yellow, right? So I would say that green also belongs in the same position. If it is the same logically with dog, then it belongs in the same position. No, begs the question of what you do with and. What do you want to do with and? David? Dotted line connecting yellow and green. Sounds good to me. There you go. All right. Let's keep going. Who wants to pick it up from there? Any part that you know? Well, some of it's pretty easy. Yeah, Sam. Very good. The thing being lapped is water. So, Sam, not only does this belong in the line right here, but what else do you know belongs there? Oh, that's true. So we need the. The modifies water. Very good. But what indicates that that's a direct object? Very good. The vertical line. Vertical line between lapped and water. Sorry, it's almost not vertical. There we go. Vertical line indicates that that's a direct object. Zoe. Very good. Thirstily falls under lapped. Why? You dropped off there. Yes, you do. Well, what's thirstily doing? In the sentence, what's thirstily doing? Describing how it lapped. That's correct. So, Zoe, what words describe verbs? Very good. It's an adverb. It's an adverb modifying lapped. I can actually place that over here. Notice that even though thirstily fell at the end of the sentence, it was separated from lapped. Logically, as Zoe pointed out, it is modifying lapped, so it must be connected to lapped on the diagram. The diagram is a logical map of relationships, not just a map of sequence. So make sure that this relationship makes sense logically. Andrew?
Shouldn't after running go under lap?
Why?
Because it's modifying when the dog is lapping.
Perfect. See if I can grab this. Okay. Andrew, something strange is going on with after running, though. What do you notice about it?
I'm thinking that it's not going to be able to be broken up into, like, if you drop down to after and running. So,
What is running?
well, it's a verb, but it's modifying, it's connected to when he's laughing. So,
Hold on a second. You're correct that it's a verb, or at least it was a verb. What's it doing right now? Now, what prepositional phrase? Two parts of a prepositional phrase. What are they?
the
The preposition.
preposition and the phrase.
No. Andrew's going for a lifeline. David, what's the second part of a prepositional phrase? The noun object. Okay, so Andrew, you've got a verb, used to be a verb, it's acting as a noun. What is that? What verbs are no longer verbs and now act as nouns?
Is it?
Scream it out.
Gerund.
Gerund. There we go.
I was actually thinking that. I'm not lying. I think I
We don't think you're lying. We'll laugh at you anyway, but we don't think you're lying. So, let's throw running down there as this, gerund. Now I know it's falling down the stairs, and it doesn't look very good when I'm typing and moving text, but it should look like this. Here, I'll write it. There you go. After running, notice that running is a gerund but not a gerund phrase. It has no other words attached to it. It is acting as a noun in a prepositional phrase. Whew, almost done. Kim. Oh yes, Kim. You put your hand up and drew my attention to you, and now it's not leaving. What is panting uncontrollably? That's not creepy. What's panting uncontrollably? It's a participial phrase, and what do participial phrase act as? Modifying what noun? Yeah! I don't know why you're freaking out so much. Come on, panting uncontrollably is an adjective because it is a participial phrase, modifying dog. What do we do? I will let Kim off the hook. She's done fantastically. Reagan, you're making hand gestures there, and none of them are offensive. So what do we do with a participial phrase?
The triangle, and then
No, that was the infinitive.
no, don't listen. I'm done.
Vogue. Yeah. I'm sorry? That's the appositive. Okay.
It's like the slanty one, and it like curves down because it's going down the slope. You have that too.
Very good.
That was a drunken verb.
No, participles are not drunk. Those are gerunds. Because gerunds are falling downstairs.
Where was I when you guys moved to Baldy?
Did you just make an offensive statement about Irish people? Who was that? Was that Andrew?
I'm mostly there.
Oh, okay. So I can do that. Where do I place uncontrollably? David. Very good. Underneath panting. A thing of beauty.
It hurts to release.
Well, I'm sure your hands are all in pretty bad shape after this morning.